pretty cool intro, and here's the game, which might seem a little ghetto to the untrained eye. But listen carefully to the music. It's Final Fantasy I. And this is the game that started a series. Squaresoft is pumping out remix versions of Final Fantasy I and Final Fantasy II. It's probably the only game franchise where the image illustrator Yoshitaka Amano and the music composer Nobuo Uematsu are respected by fans worldwide. And why is that? Because people don't play it for the gameplay, they play it for the game experience. The gameplay is really simple. All you do is walk around towns and get hints from people, and oftentimes their tips lead you on a quest to rub out a bad guy. The fighting system consists of selecting actions from a menu. Ultimately, success depends on choosing the best option, equipping the most appropriate item, and having good stats that you've built up from previous battles. So, why on earth would someone play a role-playing game like this when you have a modern role-playing game like this? Well, back in the old days, this was high-tech role-playing. You kids who were introduced to role-playing through Final Fantasy VII are spoiled. Before computerized role-playing games, we had to use pen and paper. We created our own characters, made our own costumes, and drew maze-like maps.
Galstaff, you have entered the door to the north.
And we had someone called a Dungeon Master. That person made the story up and set the rules.
Why are you casting magic missile? There's nothing to attack here.
And oftentimes, they sucked. Final Fantasy was a video game that evolved out of this archaic form of play. And what made it great was solid storytelling, actual visuals, and atmospheric sound. Sure, this game looks like crap compared to its recent incarnations, but take a glimpse at the original version. Back then, you walked really slow. This game allows you to run around like you're a crack. Another improvement are new game events to enhance the story. Yeah, you may think that this little event is lame compared to a modern-day full-motion video.
Huh?
But you're missing the experience if you want to play it like a movie, where you're jumped around into various camera angles. Think of the original Final Fantasy as playing out a theatrical story. You can see the whole stage, which lets you feel the epic scope. As you read the text, let the music guide your feelings. Now, you're role-playing. With Final Fantasy Origins, the developer isn't trying to make junk into gold. They're taking gold and making it shine. We look forward to seeing the final product around April 8th, 2003.